everybody, I'm Luna Sad and this is my podcast called Luna's Book Club. We discuss great books, great authors, and more. Today we'll be discussing this book, Scored, and I have with me the author Lauren McLaughlin and Diego, a character in the book. So let's start off with you, Lauren. You have written many books, you're 48 years old. What else could you tell us about yourself?
Well, I was supposed to go on tour for the book Scored, but instead of doing that, I quarantined to spend time with my family and started homeschooling my 10-year-old daughter.
Wow, that's nice. I respect you.
Yeah, family means a lot.
Mm-hmm. So Diego, what can you tell us about yourself?
Well, I'm graduating high school. I just got a college scholarship for writing an essay with the love of my life, Manny. I'm really rebellious. I love to ride my motorcycle. I'm unscored, if you guys didn't know. I like being unscored. Since I'm unscored, I didn't really have many options to go to college and get good jobs in the future, even though I was probably one of the most intelligent people in my class. So I decided that when our English teacher told us that there would be like an essay writing competition and whoever had the best essay would get a scholarship, I wanted to join. But he said that scored people had to write about how being unscored is the best, and how unscored people had to write about how being scored was the best. And I don't really have a point of view on how being scored is great because I just don't agree with it. So I thought that whoever would be reading my essay would find it really intriguing that I could partner up with someone scored.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure if she would say yes or no when I asked Amani if she could be my partner, because her partnering up with me would make her score drop even more than it already had. So it was tough to get her to do it.
So Lauren, what is scored? What does unscored mean? What are the categories or rankings?
So being scored means that you're being watched constantly, and that say you want to get into a good college, you have to be 85 scored or higher to get into a really good college, or else you're doomed. The only way you could get a low score is if you do crimes or not behave as well. And being unscored means you could do whatever you want, no one's watching you, but you still don't get a scholarship and have to pay for college.
Thank you for that, Diego. Now I have a question for both of you guys. If Lauren, you could start this one off for us.
Sure.
The question is, how do you think score would affect your life or affects lives? The scored system.
I think the score would affect my life and others who discipline the school a priority more than friendship and social life to get into a good college, and then they could socialize. So I think the score could help people, but in a way to ruin some social life for friends.
I totally agree. Now for you, Diego, it's kind of a different question. How did score affect your life? Because you lived it.
So the score, well, my life personally, being unscored, people didn't want to hang out with me. Anybody who was scored wouldn't hang out with me because their score would drop. Nobody associated with me besides for my unscored people. And being unscored changed my life because I could do whatever I wanted freely whenever I wanted. But for people who are scored and have a high score, it's their living life. Everybody wants to talk to them because being with them boosts their score, and they have all opportunities.
I definitely agree with both of you.
Personally, Diego, why would you kiss Imani the night after that she confessed to the eyeball about everything that she had done with you?
I mean, I know she felt pressured. She really wanted to get into college, and college was her life. She'd been studying so hard all of her life and working for that college. And then it wasn't even her fault why her score got so low. So I just understand where she was coming from. I probably would have done the same. She told people, but she obviously regretted it instantly because she just wanted to get into college, and she thought if she told the principal and the eyeballs that would make her score 20 points higher and she would be able to go to college.
Lauren, do you think that Imani did the right thing by going to Miss Whelan?
In a way, at the beginning of the book, I think it was a good idea because she never known that she was going to betray her at the end. So she thought she could trust someone that was on her side, kind of.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
I have a question for both of you guys. And so I'd like Lauren to start by answering and then we can move on to Diego. But it's as simple as this. Would you rather be scored or unscored?
To be honest, I'd rather be scored in a way, but because I would have a very good opportunity to get a good scholarship so that my parents wouldn't have to like worry when I was younger. So that's why I would rather be scored than unscored.
But you wouldn't worry that you're always being watched, like it's creepy or...
No.
Okay.
I understand that.
Like it's for you, it's easy to focus on your work.
Yeah.
Diego, would you like to tell us if you would rather be scored or unscored?
So, Lauren, I completely understand where you're coming from, like scholarships, college, good jobs, but I would definitely rather be unscored. The fact that I have more freedom, like I can enjoy my life. I might not have a great job, but I can enjoy my life and do whatever I want without having to be worried about being watched constantly and scored and graded and judged.
I completely agree with that, but sometimes we have to focus on our work.
Yeah.
We have to have a moderation.
Yeah.
I understand both your point of views. Personally, I think I would rather be unscored like Diego, just to have more freedom and not feel like I'm always being watched.
And YOLO, you know? You only live once.
Okay, so we're gonna jump a little, change the topic. Diego, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
When you were with Imani and you called her a clam digger, how did you feel when you after figured out that she actually was a clam digger? But for everyone who doesn't know what that is, in the Society of Score, a clam digger is basically somebody who digs for clams and is poor, so they need to dig for their food in a sense, right?
Well, yeah, it's just like a very poor paid job.
Yeah.
Well, it was a rude comment to begin with. I should never have said it. I don't know what I was thinking. I should never have said it, even if she was a millionaire. It would not make it okay. But I felt even worse when I found out that she was actually a clam digger. I accidentally made fun of her financial state without realizing I would, because I didn't actually think she would be one. And oh my god, I was filled with regret. I couldn't sleep for days.
So Diego, you have a pretty unique band. Could you tell us a bit about it and where you got your inspiration?
Well, my mom, she'd always put on these songs on the radio, like they were rock, and it made me so happy listening to it. And I just thought that I wanted to recreate that one day. And then I met some unscored people. They also had a dream of starting a band. Like, well, let's make this happen. If you wouldn't mind, can I show you guys a clip in just like a minute or two?
Yeah,
of
sure.
my band?
Go ahead. That'd be great.
So, but I just thought it'd be so cool to have a band that's just different, you know, that sounds a little bit
Funkier?
yes, like
More unique.
jazz, you know?
Okay.
Like we're jazz, it doesn't have a solid beat, it's just whatever happens, happens. So we just started playing and then we came up with a song. It has singing, harmonica, piano, drums, guitar, and ukulele and much more. So let me get that up for you.
So Diego will be showing us just the audio because the video for this sound has not yet come out. So we hope you guys enjoy it. Wow, I love that. It's so catchy.
Yeah, I know. I didn't
I just had to sing along in just that one part.
Sorry, can I go with that part 2? that song really quick. So like, go follow my YouTube channel. It's Diego_the best_band.cool_comma Mila, because that's my maiden name. _bass_drum_harmonica. Just go follow me. I have 12 followers. Getting big, guys. And you'll see a lot more of that content up there with some music videos that are coming up really soon.
Really cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed our interview today. Please go buy the book Score by Lauren McLaughlin on Amazon. It's a bestseller, and I think you guys will find it really interesting. It has a lot of adventures, and it's a good read for teens. So go check it out. And thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's been a great opportunity. Don't forget to go follow my YouTube channel.
Okay. Thank you again. Hi everybody, I'm Luna Sad, and this is my podcast. What is it called? Okay, 1 minute. So we're gonna restart that.
I think the character that
Guys, if you want to eat, it's ready. Okay.
We finally got that part though.
Not have called Imani beautiful in the stand-ins that day. Obviously, Imani, because I find you extraordinarily beautiful. I love you, but
Do it fast. So
why are you staring
either
at me?
Lauren. Lauren, do you want to take it away?
Sure. So what was the question?
it's a man.
Hello, this is Diego's podcast with
ASMR. So
baby.
remember what question? Stop chewing like that! You have to ask. I want to make something like that, but better. Voice crack. Okay, we start.